up, y'all? It's another episode of NIKKIJOMAZING. We have BSC in the house. Let's give them a round of applause. The red cups.
Solo cup action.
So, BFC, I know you've worked with Nikki, with Cass, myself.
That's right.
I know we've had an interview for JoJo'sBar.com, which you guys let us know who you were, individual, and how did you guys come together. For the viewers and others that may not know, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself and let us know how BSC came together.
I'm Chris Sims.
Ali.
I go by T-Med.
Well, BSC, it was really just, me and T being friends in high school. I moved here from Cali. He was actually friends with Don, then we became friends and, just playing around with music. Never really took it serious, just clowning and shit. Then we met this dude, Curtis Park, and then we were just like, fuck it, man, let's make music together, and that's how he came about,
Hold up, isn't there a member missing?
There is.
Yeah, Don Woods.
Oh.
Shout out to Don Woods.
Shout out to Don Woods.
He sent a special shout out, and he said hi to NIKKIJOMAZING.
That's
But,
awesome.
he always, will be basically in every show that we do, every event, which is unfortunately today. But, we're a strong team. We're always together. We're always trying to grind, man. Just trying to make it.
It's really hard to get 4 people together, and
It
we
is.
can speak for you on that point. We're NIKKIJOMAZING.
We have
Because we're
a
missing a member as well. Cass.
We gonna fight, Cass.
Shots fired. Blah, blah.
You guys have kept it real since day one. And I have to say that I've had, the honor to see you guys grow and evolve into you guys, who you guys are today, and you guys have a long way, and I know you guys are gonna grow to just pure success, and I'm excited to see you guys grow. Like, I can't wait. And I know that you guys released your recent video, Oh No Favors.
Yeah.
That comes from your LP release, which was like completely off the chain, I have to say.
Yeah.
Life as we know it, which was
Kinda
awesome.
biggest thing on that one, man.
Yeah, and I know you guys worked with video director, Wild Panda. Shout out to him.
Yeah, shout out to
He's-
Panda, man.
He's amazing.
Right.
He's done amazing work. How was it working with him and being in New York and shooting all those amazing scenes?
Man, it was crazy because we pretty much were up there for like 3 days. We were in Philly for like a day and a half, and
Nice.
we rented a car and went to NY for about a day and a half too, and it was always on the go, man. And we were just trying to shoot as much as possible, had the GoPro in the car, so that's why we got a lot of cool shots and shit.
Nice.
And then
Shout out to GoPro.
GoPro, yeah. And then we stay at the Marriott in close to right there in Manhattan, and we were at the rooftop. That's
Where was that at? The rooftop where
that
you
was
were
in
at?
Marriott.
Alright, so I was looking around to, basically find like a dope spot or whatever. So
Yeah.
fuck it, let's go to the gym. So when they're walking, as soon as I opened, I was like,
Yeah, sure.
This is
let's go.
Yeah.
So that's what happened. It came out incredible. It was a blessing, man. It's like my dream. I always want to go shoot somewhere else, besides Miami. Obviously, born and raised here.
So, but we actually we released a video that we shot in Philly way back. Then we released Oh No Favors, and we have 2 more. We have one in we have another one in NY, but we did this one at night, so that one is gonna look really cool, with
It's a
with
new
all
track,
the lights and everything.
new track of,
Yeah, it's called
our
Coasting.
next project.
Yeah,
it's called Coasting, which this guy shot. Matter of fact, I don't know if it's ever been done, but he shot it in the Empire State.
Yeah, I went up to that.
His verse, part of his verse.
exclusive.
But that one is gonna be more like more NY, like the subway, train,
Oh my
everything.
God,
That one is
wow.
gonna be shit.
Like
it's
a
gonna be
street
cool as
feel
fuck.
to it.
Yeah, so we waited, the best for last, I guess you could say.
And then we have one more, which is from my man Sims. That's the single. So he did that one in his neighborhood,
Straight
in
bars.
Chester, PA.
Straight bars.
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 So
Bars for
you have to
days.
prepare that, it's basically we're freezing to death. It was cold as shit. It was like 0 below 5. I
Oh
don't know
my
what the hell it
God.
This
But,
dude,
No.
this is wearing a tank top and shit.
was. Wearing gloves.
Okay, shout out to Penny. He always see the vision, He always
Yeah.
fucking.
No, perfect, I have to say, a perfect chemistry between the video and the track. Like, you know, sometimes they don't mix, but he always catches the vision just right.
And it's good to see something other than just the typical cars
with
money, hoes,
with
graffiti wall.
But that's something that we try to stay away from, you know what I mean? Like, that's something that, I mean, we always try to do our own thing, you know?
Yeah.
So, and I think everybody pretty much knows that. Like, if you're listening to our music, we're not the kind to, like, you know, go and, you know, pretend like we're something we're not. You know? We've never been.
No gimmicks.
Yes.
Well, speaking of creativity and originality, I know that you guys pride yourself on that. And you definitely display that on your 2 albums, Life as We Know It and Here We Stand Tall. And what I realized when I was even looking at the album and the credits, you have so many producers involved.
Yeah.
You had so many producers involved in that album, and then there's 4 of you. So how difficult is it for you guys to complete a project with 4 people?
Pretty much what I do is like, I mean, we all do this, you know, like we go through producers, and when we find one we like, we kind of have the, you know, similar taste when it comes to, like, we have different styles, but we like the same kind of beats and shit.
It's important.
So then, you know, when I hear someone nice, I tell them, yo, I usually pick like 5 and I send them over, and they just be like, we like this one, so, you know, and they do the same thing, you know what I mean? So then, we just, when we hit the studio, man, we go there with nothing, we just hang out, man, and, you know, like, shit just flows, you know?
Do you guys write verses ahead of time, or do you kind of just go in the studio 4 people and just...
I mean, it depends. Sometimes we do it on the spot, and sometimes we just, like, I hear something that I like, I share it with them. If they like it, I'll be like, alright, get something ready for it. And then we just come to the studio with, like, you know, 3 or 4 songs, and we bang them out. Sometimes we just go from scratch.
Like, if the beat is amazing to me, like, I'm very like that. Like, I like taking my time to, you know, because like I said, you know, we pride on originality and creativity. I'm very big on that. I like coming out with some crazy hooks that has nothing to do with the regular hooks you hear. And then my verses is basically, I like just speaking about what's going on right now in my life. You know, like, I don't like, you know, like sugarcoating or whatnot.
Right.
Go straight to the spot, but I do love making music on the spot though. I think that's the best, is always the best way to make classics, because we made a lot of classics, like, you know, basically making it on the spot. You know, smoke in the studio or whatever. Oh, I don't like that beat, give me another, yo, you know. It's like amazing when you like interact with the engineer, interact with the person that's, you know, like, you know, that made the beat or whatnot. I mean, it's a passion, I love it. You know?
It's so cool to see that come together, because each of you really do have your own original styles too. So that's really displayed, and I hear so much when I listen to your music. I hear kind of the South Florida influence. I also hear an up north influence. Like, it's really, it sets you guys apart.
Versatile.
Yes, absolutely.
That's right. That's pretty much what we're trying to go for.
We all come from different places too, you know. That's why I grew up in Cali, so that, you know, I have like a different background. And Donnie's from NY, but he grew up here. But he has that background, you know, he's from Philly, Chester, and you know, T.O. has been here, you know, so.
Out of powder, stand up.
Hey,
shout out to my nigga, hey look man, shout out my dogs, Christian, J-Bo, and Mr. Grey Goose, Oscar, y'all boys keep grinding on that track, man.
Yes.
So what's that?
Merch alert.
Nah.
Well, speaking about merch, do you guys have some gear for the fans?
Yeah, we actually, we had some.
We're coming with some real big
and everything. We had a show with you.
Oh my God, my 2-year anniversary!
Yeah,
I
man, that one was
remember.
special, man, because it turned out to be real good, because we had pretty much the whole club wearing our shirts.
They did. I even have my shirt.
And that was.
I'll be waiting on that shirt though.
I have one.
Hey man, that was an amazing strategy, man, because that opened up doors, man. It opened like people's eyes that we've been trying to, you know, network with, and it just, I guess they saw the movement, they felt it, and they, you know, ever since they hit us up, and we've been getting good gigs, man. Ever since
And I'm sure we got things like that coming up though. I mean,
I can't
sure,
wait.
you know,
Yeah.
I mean, merge into that lane. So.
Yeah.
Basically, the reason why we created www.wearebsc.com is because
Repeat that one more time.
www.wearebsc.com. Yeah,
That's
check it out.
in your website.
That's in your website.
Check it
For
out.
me, yeah, check it out. It has everything, videos, everything y'all want to know about us. You know, it's one click away, and it's mobile friendly. Very fast.
Nice.
Important.
A lot of visuals, so I know people love, watching videos and stuff. A lot of people don't like to.
Like NIKKIJOMAZING videos.
Yeah, there you go. Hey man, shout out to them. Hey, these ladies right here, they grind hard as shit.
Oh yeah, well respected out here.
Thank you.
So you guys spoke a little bit about the events that you have performed at and Nikki and working with JoJo. You also opened up for some huge names like Bone Thugs and the Mafia 6.
Yeah.
We were there. You were there.
I saw that.
And the performance was
Tip the interview, by the way.
seriously.
It was dope.
But the performance was so live. So do you have other upcoming events happening in South Florida or beyond? When can our viewers check you guys out?
Okay, so we're aiming on opening up for Gunplay.
Nice.
MMG, it's a BSC
And that's
MMG.
next month too, I think.
Beginning
The beginning of next month. Gunplay is a Miami native, man. He's
Yeah.
a gangster. Shit, I know.
Crazy
Well, he's an inspiration. It's a blessing. And we're also aiming for legendary DMX.
Yeah.
Oh.
End of November, man.
That's
If
the
you
end
see
of November.
DMX perform, man, his energy.
So like I said,
Over the top, yo.
over the top.
Over the
He's
top.
amazing. So basically, every event you can follow us at We Are BSC on Twitter, We Are BSC on Instagram, We Are BSC the website. We'll put up every event, everything that's up next. So
Yeah, but November we should have those two big shows.
and we will have tickets for sale. So if you need us to go drop it off,
Check it
And
out.
they drop
Right.
free
Right.
services.
Yeah, right at the door.
And
Yeah, we'll
Nikki
go check it
JoMazing will be there.
Hey
Yeah.
man, this
Is it
tickets
on my
to
birthday?
this is something like a lot of artists they mess up on this, man. Like when they get the opportunity to open for like big names, they think that okay, I'm just gonna perform and that's it. Like man, you gotta sell tickets, man.
Yeah.
And that's something that we're like heavy on. Like yo, when we get those tickets, man, it's like we got fucking key in our hands. Like we're trying to get rid of this shit fast. You know why? Because that's how you avoid
crack.
coming out of that's how you avoid coming out of your pocket, you know what I mean? And we
Yeah.
actually end up getting paid to perform, you know what I
Hey,
mean?
it's a struggle for unsigned artists, man.
Yeah.
The struggle
It
like
is.
Yeah.
your craft, you as an individual artist or human being.
And let's be real, promoters and these people that set up all these events, they don't care about, us, they don't care about the people that's on the come up, you know what I mean? All they care about is their money. You feel me? So at the end of the day, it's all numbers and business, and you have to be a businessman, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
And it's just as important for fans of hip hop. If you really love hip hop and you are sitting there complaining about how there's no hip hop in South Florida or in other cities or real hip hop doesn't exist, come to these shows where real hip hop does exist.
Yeah.
Like be a part of that fan base. Buy a ticket.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot better to come to a show and see artists perform than just kick it at a club
Yeah.
and sit next to the artist popping bottles. Come support.
And we bring like a big amount of people, man, to the
Yes,
shows,
yeah, they
and that's
do.
why we keep on getting these calls. We don't even look for them no more. They just like, hey, I got this, gig, and you just got it right,
That's
man.
why they have such a strong fan base because they just remain real. I've known them and I know they show up. They don't show up with 5 people.
They
show up
beat up like with 30, 40
Their cousins, their cousins, some
Okay.
aunts and uncles in the mix.
Yes, and it's so awesome to see that how much support they have because
Yeah.
they just remain humble and genuine and real.
Yeah,
That's
for
just all
sure.
love, I mean, and we give it right back.
Yeah, no doubt.
They do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta keep it humble too, man. Don't fucking drop a video, get 200 views, and act like you don't know nobody and shit. You feel me? We go around the shows taking pictures, showing love to
Man,
everybody.
even if if it's not our show, like the Absol, we went out there so face. Like
Yeah.
Absol is like, to be honest, he's one of my favorite rappers out right now. So it's like it was a blessing, obviously to go see him, but just to be around the area. I didn't perform, but
we go everywhere.
it was nice. People coming up, with the recognition is it's a blessing.
Of
That's
course.
it's my craft. It's what I work hard for. What we hard work for. Basically the hard working thing. So yeah, it's a blessing. Pretty much.
Word. So, considering that you're from Cali, you're from Philly, we heard some upcoming news that you're actually moving back down to Miami. Could this be true?
That's my situation, sis.
I had to come back down to the office, you know what I mean? So I can be closer to my brothers and, work on this music, you know what I mean? So.
Welcome back.
Well, welcome back to Miami. I know.
So since now you're back, so So are you guys working on a project right now? Is something gonna come out, release soon, and dates? Give us the
Right.
details.
Working on an EP.
Yeah, we have right now about, I would say, 5 tracks. We put out one way back. We did a video for it in Philly. Check it out, BSC way back on YouTube. Or go to wearebsc.com. And then we're gonna release 2 more videos that we shot in Philly and NY. And that's gonna be part of the EP. And then we have, a few more tracks to work on. And
We don't have a specific release date because right now we're getting producers. Obviously, I'm trying to go a different route. Like I said, I like taking my time. Obviously,
Yeah, we don't have a name yet.
We don't have a name, so we're waiting for a couple beats from some famous producers that we're waiting for. Matter of fact, shout out to Curtis King. I don't know if you ever heard of Curtis King.
He produced for Absol and Kendrick and
Wow.
Merge.
Yeah,
So we got
a
we
great
actually
mix for
we
that.
actually performed for the Mafia 6 and
Yeah.
we performed that track called It's Nothing that was produced by him.
Yeah.
And Coasting, which is the next video we're gonna release, is produced by him and Awesome, which is another producer from LA that produced on Way Back. So we working with these 2 producers from LA.
And like just like the features, I'm gonna be honest. I spoke to my brothers about it, and we're really trying to get some strong features on this this project. Like I'm speaking about like Young Breed, Gunfleet, MMG, Ron Slider, by the way.
Yes,
Shout out to Ron Slider!
That niggas ain't saying nothing. You
Yeah.
feel me? Yo, my panda, that's the fan.
Summer.
Shout out Gil, by the way, too.
And
man.
Gil
Yeah,
Brown.
shout out to
Hopefully I can get on that track with Gil pretty soon.
Yeah.
Put it on the EP as well. With shout out to Armorero, he wanna work
Yeah.
too.
Shout out to Art.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
So,
all right there,
it
too.
is what it is. We ready to grind. Word wants to work. Word wants to work, man. You know what I'm saying? We ready.
I'm
Like I said.
excited.
So this EP.
You're getting that Nikki Joe Amazing exclusive
We
for
got that
one right
We
now.
got that heat coming up. So
Pretty much.
we still got it. You know what I mean?
Pretty much, we just want to take our time this time.
Yeah.
We already dropping. We have 2 albums that are floating around. So, like I said, it's perfect timing. It's
Yeah.
perfect timing. The right features and the right producers is where it's at. So it's all in timing.
I'm excited for you guys. I can't wait.
We can't fucking wait.
And check us out at Nikki Joe Amazing, NIKKIJOMAZING.
That's it.
Follow them or die slow.
Seriously.
Literally. Besides that, thank you guys for coming on to the show.
Shout out to
Thank
you so much for being with us.
Cheers, y'all. Cheers, y'all.
For success, for upcoming.
Yes. The whole team.
So this concludes our episode of
Nikki Joe Amazing.
Peace
Plus
out.
BSC.
It's actually the last one. Love you
Shut
guys.
up, no one knows that guy.